Guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I am Raw as God, and I am delivering you guys something a little different. Not gameplay today, we're doing some wrestling news. I know we had a podcast going for a while, but I think it's much better being face to face in your face. So, I want to talk about Raw. I don't want to talk about the matches. I don't really want to talk about what happened too much. What I want to do this week is I want to talk about Shane McMahon. Shane O'Mac, here comes the money. And here comes the money indeed. Now, I don't so much want to talk about the fact that he's going to go up against Undertaker at WrestleMania 32 in a Hell in a Cell. That's amazing. That's weird. That's just throwing darts at the wall and seeing what they hit. And they hit Taker, Hell in a Cell, Shane, and they would book that. That's fine. I'm a little concerned about whether Shane can actually take his huge bumps, his 70-foot falls, things like that. I don't think he's going to take. He might go through the cell, but I doubt it. I'm a little concerned if he can just perform. He's 46. He hasn't had a match in about 6 or 7 years. But I digress. What I want to talk to you about is the real aspects of the business, the real behind-the-scenes things. Now, right now, as far as we know, he isn't signed to anything backstage. It's just simply as a character on screen. But I think that might change. I know he walked out kind of because he wasn't being allowed to sway the product and all. He thought it was going to be himself, Stephanie, and Triple H, and it kind of just became Triple H and Stephanie running the show, and that's kind of how it's been. I mean, I know Vince is still there, but it's looking like that's the way the show's going to go. And that's what I want to talk to you about. So we've got Triple H, who's running NXT, and he's doing a phenomenal job. He's doing great. So I'm not too concerned here. I'm going to sit in my chair, my gaming chair, or as I like to call it, just simple leather chair. Anyway, so what's going to happen is Triple H is obviously going to Triple H and Stephanie are going to kind of take over. As far as Triple H goes, he's doing fine in NXT. He's doing the booking. He's getting talent. All that great stuff. So I'm not worried about where the product's going. I think it's going to go a little bit more back towards the Attitude Era, but not as hardcore, I guess I could say. It's going to be more focused on wrestling, just like NXT is. If you go watch NXT, it's a lot more wrestling focused and a lot less. The story's there, don't get me wrong, but it's less boring, long scripted promos that nobody gives a crap about. Now, as far as the marketing of things go, that's where Stephanie comes in. Stephanie is the public relations, marketing guru sort of person. Be a Star campaign and all Susan G. Gorman cancer thing. And so she's kind of got that. She's got a background in public relations and marketing. That's kind of business marketing. That's kind of where she's from. So she would advertise the product, promote things, stuff like that, as well as obviously talk about these Be a Star campaigns and marketing campaigns and all that strategy and all that crap. But then we get to the real important thing, and that's who is going to run the business day to day. The accounting, the not marketing, the signing the contracts with the advertisers, the making sure that they get deals or they continue deals with USA Network and all these other networks around the world, getting the network launched in different countries that don't have it yet. I know pretty much everywhere does, but getting it launched in certain places, keep making sure that they keep Raw and SmackDown on the air in various countries. Now, I think the best person to turn to for that would be Shane McMahon. He left to see if he could make it on his own, which he did. So he was the CEO for a while of China Broadcasting, which kind of parlayed very quickly, which it might have just changed its name, to You On Demand Holdings. Now, You On Demand is the first ever pay-per-view and on-demand streaming service in China. So it's headquartered in the U.S., I think in Colorado, and it's also got offices in China. But he's been the CEO for about 6 or 7 years. He's just stepped down as CEO, but he's still chief operating officer or something like that. And that was voluntarily. But he's run that company very well, and he's got a few other little business ventures. But that company is basically getting TV networks set up and things like that. And he's very hands-on as far as the accounting and the day-to-day sort of things that goes on in every company, whether big or small. But obviously, if you're a big company, you need more people and things like that. So he gets really involved in the real technical aspects. Not only that, but while he was with the WE, he managed to secure new contracts, new broadcasting rights in certain cities in Mexico, because Mexico wasn't a whole whole country-based network at the time, so they had various little networks. And I think Rio as well. He did some stuff down in South Africa, as well as in India. He got Raw and SmackDown and stuff like that broadcast over in India, and that was when he was with WE. So he knows how to work his advertising things, stuff like that. So I think that he's the third part of the puzzle that they need. They need Stephanie for the marketing. They need Triple H for the booking. They can get rid of Kevin Dunn because I don't like his ass. But they need someone there running day-to-day sort of stuff, and that's where Shane should come in. Now, I don't know if they're gonna offer him that sort of deal. I don't know if he would even take it. He would have to step down as CEO of U Holdings or chief of CEO, whatever he is. That's something to discuss another time. But I wanted to talk to you about that because everyone is talking about how Shane's doing this match. But I want to talk about the realistic, possible changes that could come to the WE. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, if you liked this video, if you enjoyed this video, destroy that like button. Destroy it with your face or your hands. Maybe not your face because then you're doing your face. But smash that like button. Destroy that like button. Click the subscribe. And I will see all you guys in the next video.